106, WF-106. I'm going to be demonstrating to the students how to set up a cut for a mirror match seam in solid surface material. All right, this is a cutting table, which you see here. Cutting table was prefabricated to make this cut. This solid surface top has to be hard seamed together using seam adhesive and solid surface. The first thing we're going to do is line up the top so that it's able to be clamped down. All right, the cutting table now is movable. All right, I have spaces already made up here. That's going to be the thickness of what the seam has got to be to cut the top. It's a 1/2 inch router. This is a 1/2 inch router with a 13/16 cutting blade on it. All right, 13/16 template guide, or what the technical term is template guide. We call it a collar. Okay, with a 1/2 inch gouge bit in it. Okay. Now this is unplugged, as you can see here. That's part of the safety. You got to have it unplugged when you're setting the tool up. All right. Where's the 13/16, guys?
13/16 template.
The collar. This is actually 15/16. 13/16 collar or template guide with the 1/2 inch bit. That's what we're going to cut. So these blocks that I have already pre-cut are 3/8 of an inch. All right, that's giving me a space that's going to make sure that this blade touches both pieces at the same time, taking off a 1/16 on each piece. The reason for a mirror match cut is so that you make sure that those two pieces come together perfect. So if you're cutting both pieces at the same time, theoretically, even if it's wavy, it will still follow that wave. Okay, you'll get a perfect fit together. All right, so we put our template, we put our blocks, our spacing blocks in there. We make sure that our front edge, and Brendan, make sure you pay attention. Make sure your front edge is lined up in the front, okay? And I'm going to hard clamp this top, because this top is the top. When I go to cut this later on, or when I go to check my seam later on, this top will be able to move. This top is going to stay hard clamped. So I'm going to take this clamp. I'm going to use blocks to do it, because I don't want the top to, you're not supposed to use metal against solid surface. Clamp the block down. I'm going to put another one back over here. I want to make sure that my clamps are always screwed all the way down, because the higher that clamp is, the more we'll want to walk when the vibration of the router goes on there. And make sure the clamp is all the way down. All right, so that takes care of this top. This top's still able to move, okay? I'm gonna take my mirror match template, which is already cut up, set up, so that the collar, the template guide is gonna fit right into here, okay, when I'm gonna wrap it. That's gonna fit right over my blocks that I had pre-made. The thing is, a little spastic when I'm on film here. Hold that for me for a second.
Yep.
It fits right over the top of that. Let's see what we can do with this time. Okay, again, I'm going to line up my front edge to make sure that's lined up. Okay, and now I'm going to clamp this and this down in place. All right, I'm going to make sure that when I clamp this, any more of those blocks? I'm going to clamp this in a way where when I'm going to pass my router through, that I got plenty of room for my router to pass through. And I'm going to put a clamp over here. And again, right on the edge. So I have plenty of room. I'm going to make sure that this thing is nice and tight. It's even in the front. Okay? So now that I know my top is even and it's clamped, I'm gonna put one more clamp over here just for the hell of it. One more clamp. There it is. Okay.
Hey, John, did you look through the...
What's that? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you have to look through the middle to make sure the spaces are still in there touching?
Yes, that's a good point. I mean, what Jameek was saying, that I want to look on this side, make sure my space is touching, okay? If it's not, then I can make it a fine adjustment here, okay? But I know it's touching, that's it. If you push it and you hold it like that, you know it's touching. All right, so now I'm basically ready for routering. I can take out my spaces, and as you can see, Brennan, it's nice and even in there. Yep. All the way through, okay? Now I can put on my glass, make sure you put on your glasses, and even hearing protection if you get bothered by make sure you use safety when using a router. Router is a very dangerous tool. It's a good tool, but a very dangerous tool. When I set this now, you'll notice when I set up this mirror match, I left enough room to start up the router, and I left enough room on the other side to stop the router, okay? I'm gonna now set my blade, okay, to the height it has to be. It has to be an 1/8 of an inch below the countertop. Okay, so I'm gonna get down here. You guys can take a look at this, Brennan. And I'm gonna be about an 1/8 of an inch lower than the countertop. So I cut the whole countertop with one swift cut. All right, now I'm ready to start. Everybody okay with this? Yes, turn the vacuum. Start up and get the full revolution. I don't want to just drive into it. I want to ease into my seam. Fully stopped. Once the machine fully stops, I can unplug that, put the router down, make sure it's safe for the next person. Now all I gotta do is loosen up this side. I can keep this side hot clamped, loosen up this side to check my seam that I cut it right. Okay, as long as you can hear that end, the motor of that router running at a steady pace, you know you got a pretty good cut. Okay, so I'm just gonna take these two off, because that way I don't gotta move this. If I gotta recut it, the only piece that I'm reclamping is this side. All right, so I'm gonna check my piece. Come on over here, Brendan. And if you can get a picture of that. Okay, see how the seam virtually disappears. Okay. All right, so as long as that's good, I can take away the rest of my clamps and get ready to seam it with the hard seam compound. That concludes my presentation.